What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Listen, there is a secret force in the universe that wants to help you achieve all of the goals and everything that you believe true to be about your life. The problem is, if you overthink chronically, it will ruin, attack, and uproot all of the good that this secret force does. And I'm going to explain this all to you in this video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Darius Williams. I work with entrepreneurs to help them remove the limiting beliefs that they have around business, sales, pricing, and overall life and fulfillment. And recently with one of my clients, this isn't even actually a full client. It's just somebody who paid for like a one-off call. So if that's you, you don't have the money to invest in the full program and you want to just get a one-time call with me, you can do that. But my client, Amanda, was wanting to get a raise from her business partner who typically was not very prone to any of the ideas that she had. She always would say no, was very controlling over the thing. And so my client wanted, after being inspired with the law of exposure by some other people in her field, which is another thing I talk about on this channel, but she realized that it was possible for her and her role in the business she has to be able to get this raise, right? So she wanted to do it. She was all worried. And so I had her apply the subconscious reprogramming technique, which I'm going to give to you right now. But there's something that's important. The only reason that this technique works is because it has the lack of overthinking, and it will destroy overthinking. So if you need that, then lock in. So what I told Amanda to do is very simple steps. I said, Amanda, what I want you to do is as you go to bed, before you have this meeting, all the nights leading up to it, and in the daytime while you're driving around, I want you to embody and believe that your business partner had already said yes. Right. And this is the monumental technique that you guys can apply. Right. I told her, what would that feel like? How would you feel? What would you walk around like? How would you smile? How would you talk? Right. And so she does this. And then sure enough, she has the meeting with the partner. The partner agrees to the $54,000 raise. That's $4,500 a month. So that way Amanda doesn't have to do the role that she was doing and instead focus on working on her business. Now, here is the key. If Amanda had decided to just lose herself to overthinking instead of believing and embodying the feeling that what she wanted to come true had come true, then this wouldn't have been possible. If at any point in time Amanda starts to go, well, what if she says yes? What if she says no? Maybe I should get a PDF. Maybe I should have this in a presentation. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. And she would continue on this loop train of thinking of maybe, what if, should I, how I, whatever. There's no shot that this comes true. Right? There's absolutely no shit. And I want to prove this to you guys, right? So if you look at your life and you think about all the different areas, I mean, hopefully you're a business owner or aspiring business owner watching this video, but maybe not. And you have realized, right? there's certain areas where the needle moves forward, right? Nobody is going 170% all the time. Maybe they are, maybe Eric Thomas is, but maybe there's some outliers. Maybe David Goggins is, right? But for the most part, most of us have these little phases of motivation or boost. And during these motivations or these small little pockets of explosive growth is when the needle moves. Now, here's something I want you to notice about these times. There is never, and I mean never, overthinking involved when you are moving the needle forward. Right? There's never. Okay, if you guys are actually doing something right now that's going to get your business, life, fulfillment, health, whatever, you're not overthinking, you're just taking action. Okay, those are the times. And then what's the flip side of the coin, Reed, right? Well, when we are feeling like we're overthinking and we're feeling like everything is in chaos and the world is in shambles and there's so many different things that we could be doing in order to get our goal, and we just don't know what is the one thing we need to do. Look, if you guys are business owners, maybe you're on here like me in the past. You go on YouTube, you scroll for hours watching video after video, searching for that key, searching for that secret door that's going to take you to that next level in your business. Now, here is the thing. When you feel the worst, you're closest to the secret door. You really, I pause because I want you guys to understand this. When you feel the worst, you are closest to the secret door. And when you feel the best, and what do I mean by worst and best? I don't mean about your overall production life. So this is kind of, you got to be careful with this advice, right? What I mean when we feel the worst is when the pain of discipline is at the highest that it will ever be. That's when you are the closest to receiving the reward for said pain, right? So when you are taking action, sacrificing on those negative habits, not maybe getting any results, you're making videos, you're posting, you're talking, you're doing the sales reps, you're going out in the community, you're doing the cold outreach, you're doing all the things, but you don't have the result, so you feel bad. That's when you're closest. And the main thing that would help you open up that secret door and to help you to see where it is to not overthink and to not obsess about all the different things that are maybe not working or are working or whatever, right? This is the thing. You guys, when you are really aligned, and if you apply the subconscious technique programming, if you first get into alignment and you're thinking from a place of abundance, not lack, you're thinking from the place of having already had it, there's going to be some voices, like intuitional voices that come up that try to lead you down to which direction to go. And this is the beginning of overthinking. And this is what happens, right? Is usually when you are first aligned, you're first in the right space, right? It's not just when you're already in self-doubt and already down in the lower frequencies, it's not going to work. When you're already in that higher space, in that higher abundance, the voice that has the secret door, the conspiring to help you, the universal helper, is going to be extra quiet. And it's usually going to talk first, right? So you're going to go, okay, I watched this video. This guy told me I could do what I want. He told me to, first believe that it's already done. So maybe your goal is to make $10,000 a month in an online business. And so you go, all right, I already make $10,000 a month. I already make $10,000 a month, right? And you say, I've completed it. You start to feel good. You're happy. You're feeling good. Then you go, okay, so what do I need to do right now? And then immediately after you say, what do I need to do right now? An idea will shoot up into your head very quietly. And it will give you an idea. It will give you something. And if you try to overthink and analyze and understand why this idea was given to you, the probability that idea is going to work, well, this is the now moving into the phase of overthinking. It's a short gap. It's a short amount of time you have from the time that you get the good idea from the source and the secret door to when the overthinking, analysis paralysis, reality, this doesn't work, self-doubt, self-sabotage, imposter syndrome voice kicks in. There's not a long time, right? So that's why you have to take action quickly once you hear it. And so my final little tip to you to really get this overthinking out of the way is to learn to ignore the voices of doubt that come after the one of power, and to trust and build and to amplify the voice that is aligned with that higher self and the one that's already in the reality that you desire to have. Okay, this has been written about in books for hundreds of years. The biggest greats in our business and our society and the steel revolution, like all of these giant corporations, they understood this at the principle. The founder had to know. Your imagination and your human consciousness has the ability to create anything, to supersede what's possible. Why do you know this? Because everything that was here to build an iPhone was here in 1922, right? All the parts were here. They just didn't know how to put them together. They didn't have the understanding. But somebody had to follow their intuition and overcome overthinking and doubt in order to have that become what we know and what I'm recording this video on. So you guys, again, to wrap this all up, if you have that dream, if you're up at night, or if you get into a motivated state because you're watching a video like this, or you see, somebody else on the internet that gives you motivation that you can do it too, well, then you're going to receive instructions on how to actually make that happen from yourself, not from me, not from someone. I mean, you can get it from other people, but you're going to get the main sauce from you. And it's up to you to silence the voices of overthinking, to amplify the voices of certainty and calmness, in order to make sure your wish comes fulfilled. It's not as hard as you think. It's not as complicated as you think. It just requires being able to persevere during those times of high stress, high anxiety, right? If you guys want to know exactly what I mean about those high stress times and how to look out for those and how to make sure that you don't give up, well, you can look at this video that's going to pop up right here, right? And you can watch that and that should get you right. But if you want if you're an entrepreneur or a sales professional and you want to take your business or job or sales career to the next level, and you want to learn all of these secret doors, as well as some tactics to build a social media brand, as well as some ability to get that fulfillment and that next level, then you can book a load with me for my private 12-week coaching program. We don't have very many one-on-one slots before we move to all group coaching. So if that's you watching this video, it might still be there, it might not, but I encourage you to apply if this fits. So I hope this video was nothing but jam-packed for you guys. Peace, love, and prosperity. I'll see you on the next one.